Hey everyone, welcome back to Rainbow Tarot UK. I'm Nev, and thank you for joining me again for another pick a card reading. If you're new, then welcome, and if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thanks so much for tuning in again and having another reading with me. So today we're doing what is their next move towards you, what's their next action towards you, and we've got our 3 piles and we're going to go straight to those. Okay guys, so pile number 1 is this card, which says leaping through the air. Leaping through the air there. I think that's card number 45, with a little blue stone here. So that is pile number 1. Then pile number 2 is card number 50, and it says childlike devotion. Childlike devotion. That is pile number 2. Okay, with the little yellow stone as well. And then pile number 3 is card number 12, and it says replacing what was lost. Replacing what was lost. So that is pile number 3, and it is with the little red jasper here. So those are your 3 piles. Remember, it is a general reading, so only take the messages that feel right. If they don't feel right, they're probably for somebody else, because quite a few people listen to the readings. Or it might be just that you need another pile or maybe another reading. And remember, it's timeless, so it should be good whenever you're finding it. But other than that, I'll see you in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number 1, and welcome back to your reading. So today's pick a card reading is what action or what next move do they want to do next, or what action do they want to take next? So you came into the reading under this card, which I have to say looks like there's a lot of action in this card, doesn't it? There's a lot of, it actually says leaping through the air, and it says a plan you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. So I feel like this person is ready to take action, or maybe has lots of ideas and is now is kind of milling over lots of ideas, or is certainly proactive in the connection, or wants to be proactive in the connection. So I feel like they want to make, their next action is they want to take action. I feel like they're thinking in different ways of taking action in some way. But anyway, you've also got the little blue stone here. Now I haven't pre-shuffled any oracle cards today, so let's start off by just asking these oracle cards. What is pile number 1's person's next move or next action in this connection? What does this say? Battle. 5. So maybe maybe they're ready to fight for something, because a battle is about fighting for something, isn't it? It's about, maybe there are maybe you're in that kind of situation. For some of you, maybe there has been a recent struggle or something like that, because it is card number 5, and 5s do talk about challenges, risks, changes, shifts, that kind of thing. And the 45 cancels down to 9, and 9 is the ending of a cycle, completions and new beginnings. So maybe this connection for some of you has been in a little bit of a difficult phase. There's been some tension, some arguments, some problems. But I feel like in terms of what they want to do next, maybe they want to fight. Maybe it's something that they want to fight for something with this battle here. Maybe they feel there's some competition, I don't know. But let's ask the tarot. First of all, I just want to get a bit of a sense of where you are in the connection. So let's just do an energy check-in first. So where is pile number 1 and their person right now in this connection? What is the energy between the two of them? What's going on in the connection? 4 of Swords. I don't know if you can see that there. 4 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Okay. So that makes sense here now. Where is pile number 1 in this connection at the moment? Where are they? What's the energy between pile number 1 and their person? The Magician. And then it's Page of Wands. Right, okay. Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like where you are at the moment is, and it goes to the battle and leaping through the air. I think maybe some of you have either had some kind of an argument or some sort of tension which may have resulted in a separation, in some sort of pause in some way. It might have really made you tired. This relationship might have really made you tired, or whatever's gone on might have really worn you out, because the Four of Swords is about respite and needing recuperation and needing sort of like sleep. It can indicate that you're a little bit exhausted, really. Ten of Swords is, the Ten of Swords really is about the ending of something. It's usually the ending of a tough cycle. So perhaps some of you have, with the battle card here, you've been at loggerheads, or you've been in a difficult, tricky situation. Maybe you've had arguments or whatever. Maybe you've come into separation. Now with the Ten of Swords, there's always the chance of a new beginning. So I feel like at the moment, maybe you are both thinking, or certainly your person is thinking, I believe, of reinvigorating it or bringing it back, because the Magician is a card of manifestation. So I feel like out of this tricky situation that may have led to separation, out of a painful situation or something that stressed you out or stressed both of you out, maybe you've had a temporary argument and you're on pause, I feel like there's an air of wanting to manifest it again, or to bring it about again. And that would go with your initial card, which is leaping through the air, this idea of a plan to get it back on track. And I feel that's exactly what the Magician is. The Magician has all the tools and the resources to get it back on track. So I thought the energy is, if it's in separation, is to kind of bring it back. But if it's just on temporary pause, or it's you both are exhausted, you've gone through a bit of a difficult time, there's been a bit of an argument or something like that, and it feels like it might be the end, it seems to me like that it's definitely not the end, because this person is thinking, there are plans afoot to get it back on track. Maybe they're I don't know, maybe they're gathering themselves to bring it back into being. And the Page of Wands is again about a new beginning, a kind of like passionate new beginning, a passionate new start. They might want to be messaging you or something like that, because they want stability back. The Queen of Pentacles is a card of stability. So I feel like this situation might be essentially actually as well a stable situation with the Queen of Pentacles, a solid situation, something that is maybe committed, but it's gone through some sort of temporary or some sort of issue or problem, or there has literally been a battle, an argument, something like that. But it's not over. It's like a pause. But you're wondering, what are they going to do next? Really, something like that. So if that doesn't sound like your situation, then maybe this is not your pile. But in terms of astrological signs, I mean, the Four of Swords, that is Libran energy. Ten of Swords is Gemini. The the Page of Wands could be any of the air signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Queen of Pentacles, any of the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. Yeah, so with this Page of Wands, like this little Page of Wands makes you feel like you've gone your separate ways, but you haven't by any means forgotten each other. There might be a few little obstacles, little hurdles that are in between you, this little lizard here on the path in between you, but you're still looking back at each other, you're still connecting with each other. So maybe if you're with them, there might be a bit of distance because of certain issues that have gone on, but you're still connected. And if you're apart, you're separate, then there is still a strong pull and a draw towards you, and essentially a desire from both sides to be back together. Now let's actually ask then. I feel like I want to do a message card. Let's do that actually. So what is pile number one's person's next action or next move towards pile number one, please? What's their next action or next move towards pile number one? Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So that would definitely go with the Page of Wands, because Wands is all about fire and passion, and the Page of Wands has that kind of fiery feel to it. So that doesn't surprise me. And I feel with the battle even, like there might have been heightened emotions in that, but it might be quite an intense connection anyway. And certainly there is, with this card, it seems, a lot of chemistry between you. So let's put that there. So let's actually ask. So what is pile number one's person's next action or move towards part number one? What are their next action or move towards part number one? Again, the Magician. Could you believe it? This person is definitely, goes with your first card, they're definitely wanting to manifest the connection. They want to make a move, they want to take action. And it goes with this idea of, you know, a plan that you have made is on track. If you're waiting for something, go to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. So I felt with a Magician card, you know, they're gathering all their resources. They think they're ready now. They've got everything. They've done all their plans. They've done all their preparation work to put things into action. And that is why you've got leaping through the air. Leaping through the air reminds me of take a leap of faith. You know, I feel like this person is going to take a leap of faith, and they feel that they've got everything they need, all the resources, all the tools to manifest and create this situation, to bring it back, really. So I feel this person is ready to take action, definitely. Yeah, to bring it back. This Magician even has his wand in his hand, you know, to sort of like do a spell, do something to bring it back, really. And it comes under the Four of Swords, this period of respite or pause, maybe. What else? What does pile number one's person? What is going to be their next action move towards pile number one, please? What have we got here? The Knight of Pentacles. That is, again, very much a card of action. Moving slowly towards your goal. What is pile number one's person's next move or next action towards pile number one? Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. And the Empress. Right. Okay. So they're definitely... They definitely, I mean, they might be a bit slow about it, because the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles are quite slow cards. They're not quick energy. So I feel like this person, their next action is to come towards you again. So if you're in separation with them, or if you are sort of on a port, you know, there's some tension in the connection, I feel like this person wants to repair it. They want to gradually build it up again. But they might be a bit slow about it. There might be, there might not be much speed to them, because really the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. Really, they don't, they're not a knight of speed, but they are a knight of persistence. They are a knight of loyalty. They are a knight of building things up slowly. Not rushing, not doing any crazy moves, but basically just taking it all very slowly. And that might be why it actually says here, if you're waiting for something, get to work. Because maybe they've kind of got all these ideas about wanting to come towards you, and I think that they do, because you're the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. That's all about, again, about growth, about growing the situation, about... The Empress is like the Magician. They want, to manifest it, to create it, to build it, to make it abundant again. And that is all about the Queen of Pentacles as well. She's very abundant. She's very nurturing. She's very caring. So I think this person, wants to care for the connection, wants to nurture the connection, wants to bring it back to life, if you like, wants to grow it. But it is still maybe... something that they are moving towards slowly. Maybe they just want to be sure, because with the Seven of Pentacles, again, that's about really taking a step back and thinking, right, I've built this up, something up to a certain state. Now I need to take it back and pause and really think about what I can do, my next steps. So they might have been a bit of a procrastinator, or they might have been procrastinating a little bit in this period of maybe separation or pause or a difficult cycle. They may just be a bit of a procrastinator in terms of kind of, creating the situation anew again, or putting new life into the situation. And if you're with that person, that might have been driving you mad a little bit. But it's not. It's because I think it's because they just want to be really careful and sensible, to have a firm foundation for it. Yeah, something like that. Now the Queen of Cups, you know, they have a lot of love in this situation. They have a lot of love for you. And there's a lot of nurture, there's a lot of cards here that are about nurture and care and taking care of something and being loving and being caring. So I felt like their next move toward you is to come towards you slowly and to be really demonstrative of their care for you, of their love for you, of their commitment toward you, because both the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress are cards of commitment. I mean, they're the archetypal mother figures, the archetypal kind of partner, wife figures, really. And the Queen of Cups is just very, very intuitive. This person might have a very intuitive link towards you, or feel that they've got a very intuitive link towards you. But if it's been a tough time with the battle and the Ten of Swords, so if there's been some harsh words, or some difficult issues or some difficult scenes or something like that, I feel like with the Queen of Cups, they want to come towards you very lovingly. So their next action is to create a loving connection with you again. So not the one that has any arguments or problems or difficulties. But again, this could be about them fighting to create something, or wanting to create something nurturing with you, something loving with you. Certainly, but they're just a bit slow. They've got all the tools and the resources and everything to do it, but their idea is to come towards you slowly, because, you know, they want to grow this situation. They want to make it abundant again. They want to make it committed again. They want to make it settled again. You know, they just, I think because they have a lot of love for you still, definitely. But let's see what else we've got here. So, in terms of astrological signs, I mean, the Knight of Pentacles, again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Seven of Pentacles is Taurus. And Queen of Cups is any of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But let's ask, you know, what is pile number one's person's next move or action towards pile number one? This is interesting, what I've just said. This says bring love into the situation, new moon and Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like if there's been a difficulty with this battle card here, and that's why you've got the Queen of Cups, and all this emphasis around nurture, love, care, it's because they want to bring back love into the situation. If there's been difficulty or problems, they want to create that again, that kind of loving, nurturing bond again. So that is their next move, to manifest a loving creation, you know, a loving bond with you again, an abundant bond with you again, a loving connection with you again. And they're thinking very hard about how to do that. They may be a bit slow than what you want them to be, but it's because they want to be reliable, honest, sure, really. They want to be a stable person for you. I think that's probably what it is. Let's see what else we've got. What other message cards we might have here. Oh, I feel like that one wants to come out. The energy, this one come off the top. This says, the energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. So bring love into the situation. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, it's gaining momentum. Okay, so that's good. So let's see what else we've got here. What is part number one's person's, next move? What's their next move, the next action towards part number one? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Beautiful card, true love. And we'll have one more before we leave you, pile number one. What is pile number one's person's next move? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So there you go. So that has been your reading, pile number one. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number two, and welcome back to your reading. So today's reading we're doing, aren't we? What is their next move or their next action towards you? So you chose to come into the reading under this card. That's card number 50, and it says childlike devotion, and underneath it says you are a multi-talented, complex being. Embrace and love who you are. Childlike devotion. Lovely card actually, beautiful green colour, isn't it? So let's put that there, see what happens, see that how that bears on your what the bearing that has on your reading, and also your little yellow stone here. So let's put that here. So let's ask first of all, let's get an oracle card out. Let's find out, So what is pile number 2's person's next action or move towards pile number 2? What do we have here? Preparation. Preparation, right, okay. So maybe there's something going on, plans, ideas, preparing in some way maybe to make a move or to take action. I don't know, it depends on where you are in this situation. Now 37 cancels down to 10. So 10 is about endings, completions, but it can lead to new beginnings. And you've got 50, which cancels down to 5. And that is about challenges, disruption, upheaval, risks, shifts, change, that kind of thing. So maybe that is relevant to some of you, wherever you are in this situation. I'm going to get some cards out and just get a bit of an energy check-in on where you are in the connection. Maybe some of you, I don't know, are going through some challenges in this connection, or maybe it's there's a new cycle, maybe this person is preparing for a new cycle, something like that, I don't know, let's see. I just want to say a big thank you if you have liked, subscribed to the channel, if you've left a comment, thank you so much. I do my best to try and answer all of the comments, so thank you so much for if you leave a comment and if you give me a thumbs up, and if you feel that you want to subscribe to the channel or give a thumbs up or any of those things, then please do. So let's just, first of all, let's just get a bit of a check-in, What is the situation? And it's also a good way for you to check if this is the right pile for you. So what is the current energy between pile number 2 and their person? Let's see. So we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is the current energy. Oh, the Empress. There's the current energy between pile number 10 of Wands. And what else is the current energy? And 5 of Wands. That's interesting because I was talking about the 5s, wasn't I? And this is all about challenges in some way. What have we got at the bottom of the deck? And the 7 of Swords. Okay. So I would say that there's certainly a lot of, in this connection, I think there's definitely a lot of attraction with the Queen of Wands here. So I think there's a lot of attraction between the two of you. I think there's a lot of chemistry. I think with all these candles here, I feel like it's got, when it's good, it's good. I feel like there's a lot of, excitement to it. So maybe it's something that's, maybe it's something that kind of has a lot of highs and a lot of lows, just for some of you. So when it's good, it's really good. It's really, it ticks all the boxes, that kind of thing. You've also got the Empress here, which shows me, again, there's a lot of potential. I feel like the connection has a lot of potential, because you can see this Empress has obviously got a little pregnant belly here. There's a lot of potential for growth, a lot of potential in the connection. It's a loving connection, so there's a lot of chemistry, attraction, it's got a lot of love. Some of you might actually be pregnant, just for a few of you. The Empress is also the archetypal mother figure, so some of you might be mothers in this connection. So I feel like there's some really good parts to it where it is currently, but I think something with the 7 of Swords card here, something may have happened. The 7 of Swords is a sort of card of something hidden, or maybe somebody's done something, or maybe there's been a little bit of tricky energy. So the overarching energy is some sort of tricky energy. So maybe there's been a bit of a tricky situation, or somebody's behaved in a way which has been difficult or has been tricky. And with the 10 of Wands here, somebody might have walked away from the situation. Somebody might be thinking of walking away from the situation, because maybe there are some trust issues in the situation at the moment, or maybe somebody doesn't trust someone, or maybe somebody's done something to build up a sense of distrust in the connection. and somebody has either walked away or is thinking of walking away, because the Ten of Wands can be, the ending of something, and it can be in the ending of a tough cycle, but in this Ten of Wands, it shows somebody packing their bags and going, really. So maybe somebody has left the situation because of some tricky behaviour, or if you're with them, maybe you're thinking about leaving the situation because it's maybe quite challenging, or it's quite a difficult situation at the moment, or you feel like you're there's some competition in the situation or something like that. So it feels like it can be, you've got two cards that are very positive and two cards that are a lot more challenging, and the overarching energy being a lot more challenging. So maybe it was a situation where there was a lot going for it, or it had a lot going for it, or there was a lot of attraction. You're both, very sociable, very confident. It was, it had potential to grow. It's a loving connection. But something happened, or it kind of went down a little bit in its energy. Its energy sort of flipped a little bit in some way. And at the moment, it's kind of in a bit of a tricky state, or somebody's done something. So that's kind of what I'm feeling from this, where it is at the moment. If that doesn't feel like your situation, then maybe you want to look at another pile. But in terms of astrological signs, the Queen of Wands could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Empress is Taurus. Ten of Wands is Sagittarius, and the Five of Wands is Leo. So there's a lot of fire. Maybe there was a lot of heated emotions, or there's a lot of intensity in this connection. But I feel like with the childlike devotion and the preparation, if you are in separation, I feel like this person might be regretting that and looking back on the situation, maybe nostalgically, and maybe wanting to make preparations in some way. But anyway, let's get some cards out and see. So what does pile, well, I'm not going to take that yet. What does pile number two's person, what is actually going to be their next action? What is their next action? What's pile number two person's next action or next move towards pile number two? Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So new moons are about wiping the slate clean, beginning again. And with the preparation and the hard work, so maybe this person is working hard in some way to get the connection back, or to bring it back on board, or to make it more balanced, or to get rid of any negative energy, or to make up maybe for what they might have done, to create it again, to have it being nurturing, to have it as a nurturing connection again, to be recognised again. So maybe they're working hard to do that. But let's see what else. I feel like I want to do a message card as well. What is pile number two's person's next action towards pile number two? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So maybe this person is trying to work hard at, or trying to think about ways of making this situation committed, more committed, or committed again. And it might be that that's unexpected, because the Seven of Swords can be an unexpected energy. So maybe that would be unexpected to you, possibly. But let us see. Let's do one of these cards. What is pile number two's person's next action towards pile number two, please? I feel like that one's poking out. What's this one? The Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is a card of anxiety. So it says, let go and trust the process of life. Bottle number 56. So there might be some anxiety for this person. So Eight of Swords is a sense of stuckness. So maybe the situation is stuck in some way. Or maybe they're thinking that the situation is stuck in some way, and they want to get out of that stuckness. They want to move out of that stuckness, because it says let go and trust the process of life. So maybe it's stuck, maybe there's a lot of stress to that, something like that. And they are trying to work hard, make plans and prepare to get it out of a sense of stuckness or stress or problems. let's put that there. Let's see, let's actually ask the cards, shall we? So what is going to be pile number two's person's next move or next action towards pile number two? The Fool. What's going to be their next action or move towards pile number two? The Three of Pentacles. Again, that is usually talks about collaboration, but it also shows this person in their study, making plans, preparing, that kind of thing. It goes with this preparation card here. What is pile number two's person's next move or next action towards pile number two? The Eight of Pentacles. That's interesting. There's a lot of work, and there's a lot of reference to work here. I feel this person is working hard, maybe to make up for something that they've done. What is pile number two's person's next action towards pile number two? Again, the Nine of Swords. There might be a bit of stress here. And the Five of Swords. The overarching energy is the Five of Swords. So I feel like almost certainly that this is a situation that is in separation. I feel like it's probably had a lot of potential, or like I said, a lot of love in it. It might have had some really good times. It might have started off really well. It might have, might have been a lot of fire. But for some reason, somebody got up and walked away. It was probably because there was some tricky energy, some dodgy energy, some snaky energy, something like that. Or somebody did something that created distrust in some way. And I think, so now the overarching energy at the moment is the Five of Swords, which is again where the Five of Swords talks about winners and losers, really. So in the Five of Swords, and funnily enough, it's making me think of pile number one, because they had one of these cards that said battle on it. And the Five of Swords, in the traditional Rider-Waite, you have a sort of like a battle scene, almost, where the victor is at the front of the foreground of the card picking up the swords, and then you've got people behind, the losers, very upset. So I don't know why I thought of pile number one, because it was that kind of battle reference. So you might want to pick up and look at pile number one if you feel drawn to it, because it's kind of got a similar message, not exactly, but it's a similar message. So the overarching is the Five of Swords, where there was a winner, it's like a winners and losers, but it was a card of lack. It's a card of, because even those winners haven't really won in a fair way. Do you know what I mean? They've kind of won at the expense. It has a bad feeling to it. It doesn't have a kind of real great feeling to being the winner in that card. There's a sort of a feeling of, I don't know, just, because it's at the back end of somebody losing and suffering in some way. So it's you've won at the cost of somebody suffering. So I feel like in that respect, it's not a great way to win a situation. And that's the sort of energy, the overarching energy. So somebody might have felt like they came out of a situation. And it goes with the Seven of Swords, where somebody's trying to trick someone else and maybe get one over on someone else. But then, it's an empty victory, really, because it's not based on a good energy, really. So it makes me feel that that's kind of possibly what's happened in this situation, whereby somebody might have done something and it might have given them a quick win, but, that quick win wore off very quickly and it doesn't really feel very good. So this person's next action, I feel, is to build, to make plans, and I think that's what they're doing. I think they are, both these cards are cards of work. This might be a work connection. There might be some sort of work connection here, because these both cards are related to work in some way. So maybe there is some sort of work connection between the two of you. I don't know. But anyway, the Three of Pentacles is about collaboration. It's about collaborating. So I feel the next action is to try to collaborate with you, to connect with you, to maybe message you. And they are doing, they're planning a lot about that. They're trying to master that. So I feel at the moment they are trying, their next action is to collaborate, to take a risk, to take a leap of faith. So this situation might be that you're in separation. I feel like almost certainly you're in separation. And they want to take a leap of faith. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith, to start a new journey, to begin the situation again. I feel like this person wants to do that, because maybe with a childlike devotion they've sort of finally realised, you know, their proper feelings for you. I feel like they've realised that they've got strong feelings for you, and they want to work at the situation. They definitely want to work at the situation, but I feel like they might still be in that kind of preparation stage. Now the Nine of Swords is stress and anxiety, so I feel like it's causing them a bit of stress and anxiety. Definitely, it's not something, you know, maybe they're worried about how you would receive them or what you would say, but I feel like this person does want to take that leap of faith, but then they're sort of still in the planning and preparation stages yet, so I don't feel like they're ready to take the move right now. I feel like, but they are definitely, you know, with your hard work is paying off, maybe coming up with some really good ideas or some plans about what they think will work in terms of creating the situation again and manifesting the situation again. And it might be that you've been in separation from them for a while, and that might be why you've got the Nine of Swords, because it's a little bit of an, you know, it's anxiety provoking to think of coming back towards it or taking that leap of faith. And maybe it's because they've done something really that was wrong. So I feel like you've got a lot of cards to them preparing. And in a way, kind of engagement is a prep, you know, is preparing for the big event, isn't it? It's that sort of, it's that period before the main event, which is the marriage. So it makes me feel that this person is in a preparation stage. Their next move will be towards taking that leap of faith, but I feel like it's not right away. They still need to work on stuff. You know, they've still got their other coins to shine. They've still got to think about how they're going to do that. And the thing that might be holding them back is their fears and anxieties with the Nine of Swords here. They might just be fearful about how they, you know, about how you might receive them in some way. And there might be some shame or some embarrassment because of how they may have behaved. And they've got to think about how, you know, how they can sort of overcome that. In terms of astrological signs, I mean, the Three of Pentacles is the Capricorn, Eight of Pentacles is Virgo. So I feel like there's a lot of them trying to think now about how they can make it concrete again with you, how they can kind of ground it again with you. Nine of Swords is Gemini energy. So let's see what else we have got. I feel like I want to do one more of these ones. Do one of these ones. So what does... you know, what's pile number two's person's next move or action towards pile number two, please? What is their next move or action towards pile number two? What's that one? Nine of Swords again. Ooh, so there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of fear mode. There's a lot of fear going on. Oh, but this has got a lovely quote on this card, and this says, all of the negativity of the past is being transmuted by the lilac flame that burns brightly around me. I feel inspired. Releasing negativity on all levels. So that's interesting, because the Nine of Swords is normally about stress and fear and anxiety and worry. But this, pulling this card here, makes me feel that maybe they're working on trying to release that fear, release the negativity, release the problems that maybe have gone on, or their fears are holding them back, in order to you know, move forward again. But maybe they're healing. So maybe at the moment they are healing and working on and preparing about how they can have this new beginning with you. So maybe they just need a bit more time to heal in some way. But anyway, let's get another message card out for you. So what is pile number two's person's next action towards pile number two? Honeymoon. Oh my God. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Well, I mean, you've got two references here to sort of marriage, haven't you, or a committed situation. So I feel like this person is planning and preparing, and Capricorn is also a very committed sign for a new start with a new moon in Capricorn, for a new beginning with you in a committed way. It might actually mean marriage in some way for some of you. What What else have we got? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Passion. So this person, certainly I feel like there is a lot of passion with the Queen of Wands here. I feel like there was a lot of chemistry and passion, or there is a lot of chemistry and passion in this connection. And stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Well, that goes very well with what we just said in this Nine of Swords, this particular depiction of the Nine of Swords, which is my Aura inspiration deck, which is, to, all negativity of the past is being transmuted by the lilac flame that burns brightly around me. I feel inspired. So I feel inspired, I feel optimistic. So I feel this person is optimistic. They're trying to get over their fears. They want to be optimistic about this situation. And I feel their next move will be towards creating a new beginning with you. It might be a leap of faith, but I feel like, it's not going to be immediate. There might still be a little bit of time to wait. They might be still in preparation mode. But anyway, part number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So today we are doing our reading on, aren't we? What is their next action or next move towards you? And you chose to come into the reading under this card number 12, and it says replacing what was lost. And underneath that it says you now have the opportunity to rejuvenate and start anew. Create with a new perspective or outlook. This card may also indicate abundance is on the horizon. Wow, pile number 3. So straight away it makes me feel this person, this might be a situation where you're talking about somebody that you're in, that you've parted with, or that you're in separation from, or there's no contact or something like that. And this person wants to rejuvenate it, wants to start it up again for some of you. Or it just, they want to bring abundance into the situation. They want to create something with you, something like that. So you've also got this beautiful little red jasper here. So I'm just going to put that here. So let's first of all just get, just a big thank you if you've subscribed, given me a thumbs up, commented. I do try to answer all the comments and I do really appreciate them. So if you feel you want to do that at the end of the reading, particularly subscribing if you haven't already, then that will be gratefully received. But anyway, let's start. What does pile number 3 rather, but if you feel drawn to pile number 1, that might be a hint for you to listen to it. But what does pile number 3's person, and what's going to be their next action or next move towards pile number 3, please? What do we have here? Ghosts, 20. So maybe this is ghost, tends to mean something from the past, or someone coming back from the past. So maybe this person wants to fly in and come back from the past, and that would certainly go in with replacing what was lost. Maybe they have felt grief and hurt and bereavement and upset over your parting. But I feel like this crow is swooping in somehow from the past. Maybe it's somebody you are thinking about from a while back, possibly for some of you. 20 cancels down to 2, and that is about partnership, relationships, cooperation, pairs, harmony, that kind of thing. So it's interesting that you've got ghosts and replacing what was lost. So this person the next action seems to be that they want to bring it back. Maybe somebody ghosted somebody in the separation, or there was something like that went down. But anyway, let's see. First of all, let's get a bit of an energy check-in. Just an energy check-in between you and them. Let's see what's actually going on. What is the actual current energy? I'm not going to take that yet. I haven't properly asked the question. What is the current energy between pile number 3 and their person, please? We have the 4 of Swords. Now, the 4 of Swords came out in... I'm just going to take these 2 because they are the 2 that I have seen. The 4 of Swords, and where did the 4 of Swords... I think the 4 of Swords did come out actually in pile number 1. So I think I slipped up, didn't I, just now in saying pile number 1. So the pile number 1, if you feel drawn to pile number 1, then you might want to check it out, but only if you feel drawn to it. What is the current energy between pile number 3 and their person, please? What's the current energy? The Magician. I think the Magician came out in pile. Oh, no, did that? Yeah, I think the Magician came out in pile number 1 as well. Twice. What is the current energy between pile number 3? The Knight of Cups. Okay. And the 9 of Wands. Right, the overarching energy is the 9 of Wands, which, and you've got the 4 of Swords. So maybe, for some of you, with the 4 of Swords, that is about, that usually indicates a rest, a respite, needing a break, being on a pause. It's sometimes, you know, when you might be really exhausted. So this situation might have come into separation or be on some sort of pause in some way. Might have been lost with these 2 cards here. The overarching energy is the 9 of Wands, which is a card of challenge. It's a card of the sort of wounded warrior, really. So somebody who is. So I feel like the overall energy is I think there's a desire to stand up for this connection, to create this connection anew, to bring it back to life. So it might have gone through some difficult times, some challenges. It might have gone through, you know, it might have a few wounds to it, a few war wounds, something like that, indicating the need for it to rest or to be on pause. But I think the overarching, the actual, you know, there is love still in this connection, because you've got the Knight of Cups here, and that is about romance, you know, devotion, love, really. It's also the sign of Pisces, so that might mean something to some of you. So I feel like this connection, but again, it might be, you know, it might be something that, I feel like this one is coming out at me, which is the Fool, right? Yeah, so I feel like either you might be with somebody where you've just got back with them. And maybe it's because you've had a separation from them. So you had a pause and it's just come about again. Because the Fool is like a new beginning. So it could be for some of you that you're asking about a situation that you've just begun, you've just started up again. Maybe it was an ex or something like that. And it is starting up again, because you've also got the Magician, which is manifesting. Or it could be that you're asking about somebody that you are in separation from, but there is still this kind of sense of love, this sense of romance, this desire to begin it again. It's kind of a connection that even though it's in separation, you both still want to fight for it, or there's still a desire to connect, to you know, support one another, to be there for each other. Because you feel this sense of love and devotion still towards each other and the connection. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory and recognition. So I feel like this connection has the ability or the potential to be victorious, or it is in a, you know, it is reconnected or reconciled, and it is in, you know, it's got a lot going for it. There's a lot of potential for it. It is, you know, it can be in a positive place. But it could be that it's, you know, in separation from them, and it's something that wants to be resurrected or renewed. And I feel like your person wants to bring it back, because the Mr. Magician has actually got a little fire here. And I feel like it's like it's reminding me of the phoenix, sort of like rising from the ashes. I feel like they want to resurrect something. And it goes with ghosts and replacing what was lost. So it seems to me that this is a connection that is, you've either got back with them recently, and you know, it's kind of going on track, it's going in the right direction. You know, you're getting over your wounds and your problems, maybe you're healing, you're beginning again, or you know, you're in separation, and it has that potential for that to happen, but you're still on pause at the moment, you're still in separation. And, you know, there's a desire from your person to come forward in a romantic way, to resurrect it, to begin again, because you've got the Fool and the Magician, really, which is about starting a new journey. There might be a few risks to it. It might be a bit of a leap of faith, something like that, but you're willing to do that. So that's the sort of general energy that I'm picking up here. And if it doesn't fit with your situation, you might want to try another pile. In terms of astrological signs, then the Four of Swords is Libran energy. Six of Wands is Leo energy. Knight of Cups is always Pisces, and the Nine of Wands is Sagittarius energy. So I feel like I want to do a message card, so let's do that. What's an action or next move does pile number 3's person want to take towards pile number 3? I feel like 2 of them want to come out. I don't know why, I only wanted 1. I've got 2 here. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay, so two different messages there. All right, so let's see what else we've got. Let's see. So let's actually ask now, what does pile number 3's person, what is their next action or next move towards pile number 3? Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Now this card came out in pile number 2, I think. So if you want to, or if you want to pile number 2, that might be an idea for you to look at pile number 2. So maybe this person is working hard, because new moons is about wiping the slate clean, having a new beginning. It goes with the Fool card. It goes with the Magician as well. The Magician feels that they've got all the resources and tools to create something. Maybe this person is working hard. Maybe it's like I said, you're in the situation where you just got back with somebody and it was on a pause or a break, or you weren't with them, and then you've just got back with them. Maybe they're working hard to create this victorious situation, this this winning situation. They're working hard to manifest it in a positive way. They're doing all the right things. They're working hard to do that. Capricorn might mean something to you. Let's see what else we've got here. What is pile number 3's person next move or action towards pile number 3? I feel like it's that one. I feel like 2 of them are sitting there, so I'm going to take them. I've got this one, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, again, a new beginning, a tangible new start. So I feel like their next action is to create a tangible new beginning with you, a solid new beginning with you, because that is the Ace of Pentacles. It's put on number 78. Okay, so I'm going to do that one there. And then this one is the 8 of Wands. Get up and go. Yeah, so I feel like the 8 of Wands is speed. About speed. I feel like this person wants to, and it goes with this sort of crow swooping in to, swooping in out from the past, maybe for some of you, to kind of come back with purpose, because that is the 8 of Wands. It might be a travel connection for some of you, or there might be an overseas connection, because the 8 of Wands can sometimes talk about travel as well. So I feel like maybe this person is overseas or far away from you, something like that. But I feel like they're coming towards you with purpose and with focus in order to create a solid connection with you, a solid beginning with you. Let's see what else we've got. What is pile number 3's person next action or move towards pile number 3? 9 of Cups. The King of Swords. What is the next action or move towards pile number 3? Strength. The next action or move towards pile number 3. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords came out in pile number 2 as well. And the Tower. So I feel like the Tower in this instance is about to do something unexpected. And it's also a speed, a card of speed, things happening very quickly, and you've got the 8 of Wands. So I feel like this person is going to act quickly. There's a lot of reference to movement. The Ghost with the Crow moving in, the 8 of Wands. The Tower is unexpected, something unexpected in this instance, I think, with all these other cards around it. So I feel like maybe it will cause, when they do make that swift move, and I feel like they will. I feel like they'll declare themselves, they'll say something, they'll do something, they'll move towards you quickly and suddenly, and it may cause turmoil, it may cause a little bit of turmoil in you. It may be a bit of a lightning bolt moment, really, where you maybe wasn't really expecting it. It may sort of, create a little bit of, like a little bit of unturmoil, make you feel temporarily unsettled, but not in a bad way, because it kind of comes out of the blue. So I feel like this person is going to come forwards and declare themselves to be honest with you, to be truthful, to communicate with you, because this is the King of Swords, and that is all about communication. It's about ideas, it's about being honest, it's about being truthful. And the Kings are wise energy, so this person has thought a lot about this situation. They've given it a lot of thought, but they are determined, I think, to come forwards and, tell you, communicate with you that you are someone that is a wish fulfillment for them, because you have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. So I feel like this person, if you're with them and you've just, like I say, you've just got back with them, they're going to want to be honest and open and truthful with you and tell you that you are a wish fulfillment for them, that they want to, create something solid with you, that you are sort of all their dreams come true, because that is the Nine of Cups. You represent abundance to them, you represent happiness, emotional happiness and fulfillment. And with the Knight of Swords, or the King of Swords, coming right next to that, I feel like they want to communicate that to you in a very clear, bold and honest way, in a very wise way. So like I say, they're a king, they're showing up as a king, so they've got a lot of wise energy. And with the Tower card here, that might be completely unexpected for you. You might think, gosh, I wasn't expecting that. Now the Strength shows me that they want the situation, I feel like they want the situation to be strong again. They want the situation to be strong again, because maybe with the Five of Swords here, for some of you, you've got the Four of Swords, you've got the Five of Swords. So the Four of Swords could have brought it into separation, could have put it on pause. It could have been a difficult situation, because the Four of Swords can indicate a need for rest and recuperation and rejuvenation. And the Five of Swords can talk about something whereby, you've been in a kind of situation where there are winners and losers. It also talks about, feeling a sense of lack. Because fives are also challenges, risks, problems, disruption, upheaval. So I feel like this person wants to change up the situation, really, with the Five of Swords here. They want to change it. And it might require strength here. They might be thinking this is going to require a lot of strength, because maybe, whatever brought it into separation or brought it on pause or, caused it to come apart was difficult. So maybe there needs to be a lot of healing. But they want to do that in a gentle way, because the Strength card is also about being strong, but in a very gentle way, in a measured way, really. So I feel like this person wants to heal this situation. But I think their next action is definitely to come towards you in an unexpected way, in a speedy way, and create a tangible new beginning and make you an offer. Make you an offer to create a tangible new beginning, have a new beginning with them, with you. And you've got the Fool card, which is also about taking a leap of faith and taking a risk. So I feel like this person does know that it is risky, but they are willing to take that risk, I think, to replace what was lost. So if you're the person that was lost, and I think you probably are, then they are wanting to, like this card says, express their feelings towards you, because they see that as being worth it. I see you as being worth it, pile number 3. But it will be quick and it will be sudden. That's what I'm feeling here. And it won't be something that you expect. So the Nine of Cups is Pisces energy. King of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The Strength card is Leo. Five of Swords is Aquarius. So those are some of the signs that I'm seeing here. But let's have another couple of message cards before we leave pile number 3. Any other message cards? What is pile number 3's person's next action? Soulmate. There we go. Yes, this is your soulmate. So I feel like this person's coming, swooping in from the past, literally swooping in Because I feel like, yeah, there is a recognition, there is a realisation with the Nine of Cups here that you are their wish fulfillment, that you, with the Knight of Cups, you know, they have a lot of romantic feelings towards you, and they want to be clear and bold and communicate that with you, and they see this as a soulmate connection. What else for card number 3? One more card. What is there? So to declare themselves, to say, you know, you mean a lot to me. Card number 3. So what's their next action? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So maybe that's confirmation from the universe for you that, you know, this connection is something, you know, only if you want to, but is safe for you to go back into, is safe for you to be in again, that this person has, you know, good intentions. But anyway, pile number 3, that has been your lead-in. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.